You're now listening to the number one podcast on the planet. So Fat Chat Podcast. You are now listening to So Fat Chat Podcast.
What up, everybody? Here we go once again, Do Fat Chat Podcast.
We're back at you.
What up?
We bringing the best in hip hop culture, music reviews, and urban politics. I'm Tony Dofat. I'm here with Isis and Esco Beach.
Oh, hey. How y'all been doing?
Yeah. What's up? Did y'all miss us?
Yeah, we missed y'all, you know. We want to tell you what's going on. Hopefully, you can tell us what's going on with you. You know, tune in and add us.
Beautiful outside.
Yeah, no more snow. No more snow.
We have rain, but I'd rather take rain than snow.
I love spring.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. I'm still recovering. I went out to New York and went to BeautyCon. Don't know if you guys know what this is about, but Hillary Clinton was there.
Oh, really?
Tokyo Styles was there. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj Stylist Plus. You know what I mean? We got the Jenners. But she does her hair, the pink wigs and different things. Wig master.
What is the BeautyCon? What is it?
BeautyCon is like, it is a mega convention for all things beauty. And it's only done 3 places in the world: New York, LA, and London. So if you are the biggest and best, and they also have, you know, for the upcoming beauty lines, they're all there. So the Javits Center held it in New York this year, and they had a lot of phenomenal guests that were there. They had special appearances, awesome. Instead of a red carpet, it was a pink carpet. But it's all about inclusion. It's for all ages, for all types, all sizes, all genders, everybody.
Sounds like fun.
It was a lot of fun. They had DJs all over the place.
They had food?
Oh, absolutely.
I was just about to ask. Was Salt Bay there?
Salt Bay was not there.
Last time I was at the Javits Center, I saw Al Sharpton with a full plate of chicken wings.
Seriously.
I think Al Sharpton is the king of wings and king of ribs. I think that's all he eat.
We were in the VIP section. Shout out to, you know, BeautyCon and what they provided. I will say Zendaya, her speech from BeautyCon is trending right now. So she was all about the inclusion, colorism. She's tired of being, you know, almost like the only representative, and she said we need to be seen for what we are, all different colors. So it was a lot of great empowering moments there. Just wanted to shout out everybody, and plus the freebies were amazing.
Oh, I could imagine. Probably had 1 million sponsors.
Oh my God. Some of them had 4 or 5 stands. I mean, they were major bread. 2 days, and the tickets started at $40, and then you had the other packages, $1,000 per ticket.
Wow,
that's crazy. That's real too much. That's more than
was the other package, but you got 2 nights stay at an awesome hotel. But
that better come with a pass.
That's more than South by Southwest and all those music conventions and everything. That $1,000.
Yeah, but you know what? People were like this. I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna spend. But that $1,000 got you different access. Hillary Clinton came in the same. You know, you got a little cart to come in. You were among the people that were your favorite beauty influencers. So it was like you were giving yourself a beauty vacation, and that's all that was. But it was amazing. So shout out to BeautyCon.
Well, my semester is almost over. We have 2 weeks left. Shout out to LIU.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we have 2 weeks left. Shout out to the graduates that are graduating this semester. I have a lot of seniors in my class. None of my grad students are graduating this semester, but a few undergrads are graduating. Shout out to you guys.
Yes. So what else has been going on with you then? So you got your class. You're about to have the, you know, have the sun
rays. Like a bunch of lectures going on?
At the end of the semester, I usually invite guest lecturers to come in, and I had Jim Jones came in last week.
Yeah, shout out to Jim Jones.
Yeah, shout out to Jim Jones, Baldwin, shout out to Harlem. He had 6 studio albums that were all indie. And
wow.
Yeah, ever since Koch.
Yeah, he's been doing it himself, you know, from the beginning. And, you know, we talked about running an independent label and what it requires, some of the misconceptions. And the students really liked a lot of the stories and stuff.
Because it's unfiltered.
Yeah, he was very, very unfiltered, honestly.
And I think that's what they need, reality.
Yeah.
But I think that's what makes your lectures work, because you have open, real conversations with people. You don't just have them up there reading stuff.
Yeah. I like to teach by conversation. That's how you really retain a lot of the information. So
shout out to
that
Professor Duffer.
For real. Ain't nothing really been going on with me though. You know, I've just been really gardening and stuff. I just was waiting for spring to come so I could just start, you know what I'm saying, making my own organic food. If you grow food and eat real food, stop buying from the supermarkets.
Yeah, we just had that E. coli scare with
with
the
the lettuce, right?
Yes.
And then there was something else also recently.
Listen, there's a lot of stuff
The
going on
eggs.
that you guys need to be careful. The eggs are
something
fake.
with the eggs.
Cabbage is
Oh,
fake.
my God.
I mean, all
There's
I
a lot of stuff.
All I eat is organic stuff.
Yes, but you gotta be careful because the stuff come from China is being manufactured
I don't
with
eat-
plastics and all sorts of stuff.
A lot of the stuff you see on the internet, though, is a lot of it is just kind
fake.
of it's pumped up a little.
Yeah.
Because
But they do the cabbage.
that cabbage stuff was display. That was a display piece. It wasn't edible. When you look at people that cook knows what real cabbage look like. People that cook knows what real rice looks like and feels like. You know the consistency of it. There's no way someone can feed me fake rice.
Wow.
Or a fake cabbage.
But I don't know. It's like all rice is different from every place you go to. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the Chinese food, it's always too soft. In certain places, it's too hard. So you can never really tell.
I mean, I've been eating rice my entire life.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
So
I think
it's,
we got some rice lovers in this room. You know?
oh yeah, no doubt. So let's start the show. Let's get it popping. Stay tuned.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
So Fat Chat Podcast.
Present.
We actually broadcasting today from the Sunken place.
Yes. Yes. Can someone help us?
Yeah,
That's funny.
Bring us out.
yeah. In the Sunken place right now. It's so sunken. Yeah, I've been tweeting that all day. I went to
You can tweet from the sunken place.
I went to Virgil's barbecue and I took a picture of the menu and said, "I'm at the Sunken place."
Yo, that's a shame.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Kanye is definitely I don't know, man.
What did Michael Rappaport call him? Cuckoo Kanye.
Yo, wow. For Kanye puffs. Wow. So
Yeah, so we might as well just get it off right now. Let's talk
Yeah.
about current events.
what's going on with Ye? I mean, I know that they say he's in the sunken place, like deep down there.
Yeah.
But he showed the sunken place. It looked real bright and white, and
It kind of really looks sunken though. It looks spooky.
yeah,
looks
it did.
empty.
Yeah, like your shadows are everywhere.
It looks sunken,
Mad echoes.
dark.
Yo, he could probably do some real good beats in there.
It has that reverb like the Migos ad-libs.
Wow.
Skirt, skirt.
Yeah, that's how his sneakers are when he's walking down the hallway in his Yeezys. Yo.
I don't know what provoked him to tweet, and I think there was one time where I think Kim probably took his phone away from him.
You know
I can
what?
believe that.
Melania should take Trump sometimes.
She's scared. She's too scared. She's
Yeah,
happy to be an
shook.
American.
Oh, wow.
She's just shutting up and playing her role.
Exactly.
Word.
Holds his hand every now and then.
So Kanye went on a rampage the other day, and he tweeted. What was the tweet?
Yeah, because he said he loved Trump.
Oh yeah, he.
So-
he did, and he posted a picture of the "Make America Great Again" hat with signature signed by Trump, and he put a whole bunch of flame emojis on it.
Super cool.
And yeah,
He said they have dragon energy. Like,
Yeah, dragon
you know what I
energy.
mean? What is that? I want to understand. Wow.
What is-
Okay, and he actually recently tweeted a picture of him, and look at who we got here. John Legend. What are they doing on FaceTime?
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean? Because they got to make up. But Kanye basically has been tweeting like Trump and just saying a lot of different things that are. He wants to believe in who he wants to believe in. He said we should spread more love now. We should all learn to spread more love because we want to spread a lot of hate, but not a lot of love. And he just feels like I don't even know enough about what a conservative is to call myself a conservative. I just like what he's doing, so he's supporting that.
Oh man.
I'm like, I just want to know: does Kanye actually watch TV? Does he listen to things other than his beats?
No, he's in the sunken place. There's no Wi-Fi.
He's in his own world.
Yeah, because I'm like, he has to be disconnected from reality to not know that this is a racist man, a sexist man. You know, he's violated so many
Exactly.
different times.
It's the money, man. It's the money.
When John Legend was on Ebro show, and he said that you are letting your fans down. You're disappointing your fans. A lot of people believe in you, and you don't realize what this man represents. And you supporting this man, it signifies that you are supporting his actions and what he's doing as well. He may not be the actual racist. Trump may not be the racist. He may not be this. He may not be that. But he has people in power, and he put people in power that are racist.
Exactly. And he is siding with people that are like, oh, those are some decent people on both sides. Come on, man. Charlottesville, come on.
He's also killing kids. Come on. The bombs. It's killing kids over there in Syria.
Yeah, I mean, but all presidents.
All presidents have a little blood on their hands. But
yeah, so my whole thing was that anyone can be a Democrat. Anyone can be a Republican. You could be any type of religion. My opinion is my opinion. Your views are your views. But my whole thing is just when he went public with it, he's not my spokesperson, but he is very high up when it comes to hip hop and black culture and black music and what he represents.
Facts.
And when he did that, it kind of made us look crazy.
Yeah.
It went against everything that we're trying to teach our kids. And if we tell our kids to do this and do this and do this, and then we have someone that they're looking up to saying do this, which is opposite from what we're telling them.
It's like, do we listen to my father or do I listen to Kanye? Because my father says Trump's bad, but Kanye says Trump's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. It definitely influences him.
Yeah.
And he's got, a huge following. Even though he lost 10 million, he gained 10 million back of the Trump supporters.
Yeah, you have a moral responsibility, Kanye.
But the thing is with Kanye, I really can respect his musical talent, but that doesn't mean I agree with what he says and the opinions that he's, formulating. Yeah. He doesn't even know the facts. And that was one of the issues. He's spread lies like about Obama did nothing with Chicago and blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like there's a lot more people to blame. You have a mayor, governors, you've got different officials that are right there, and they should have stepped up as well. And, Kanye, if that's your place, man, make sure it happens. Don't wait until you get
a lot of money.
A storm, and then say, now I'm going to do something.
He ain't done nothing. What has he done?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like instead of sometimes, pointing a finger, how about point the finger at yourself and do something?
Exactly.
Get up and do something. And continue making great music. But what you did was you did not research the person that you're supporting. It's okay to say, I'm going to love this guy. Love him all you want, but you got to also love your people and love what's right and go for what's right. And I'm sorry, he's a womanizer and you have a wife and children. You should be concerned about somebody who thinks that you can grab someone in the... Okay.
But it's true though. Like, I don't understand this guy. Like, why would you support them?
We're not saying, even if we're not Obama fans, I'm just saying, like, why would you take jabs at our first African American president?
Yeah, it's like self-hate. He's
the first person to say don't bring no other black man down. But what is he doing?
Yeah, he's like ill-informed. And you know what? Maybe this sunken place is doing something really bad to this guy. I mean, because he's in a different kind of sunken place.
Sunken place.
So one of the things about this whole Kanye stuff is that now his fans on social media, of course, taking up for him and making excuses. And they're saying, oh, Kanye was never the same after his mother died. Kanye needs meds. Oh, Kanye is in the sunken place because they came up with the sunken place thing, the social media. And when you think about it, you're like, yo, how? That's like a double standard, because when Chrisette Michele did the inauguration, you guys were bashing her. She still did
She's still getting dragged.
Exactly. Steve Harvey went up there to meet with him, and he got bashed. Then we have these African American guys wearing the Make America Great Again hats. Wait, that's what Make America Great Again. All right.
AKA that's Make America Hate Again.
Yeah. So why is Kanye getting a pass and they're getting beat up? Maybe because they're not as well known as Kanye. Maybe they're not fans of those people that are getting beat up. So it's just a double standard.
Power of celebrity status.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how much talent you have. If somebody is doing something wrong and racist, and you consort with that person, you are battery packing a racist.
Yep.
How are you siding with one? You know what I mean? And doing that, or a person who says that Mexicans are rapists, or that you know what I mean, Muslims shouldn't come to the country.
Yeah, they call them asshole countries.
I mean, come on, man.
Yo, he just went crazy.
He's wilding.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe is it a publicity stunt, they say, to get record sales up, because they're all hoping that he's just kind of shucking and jiving just to get the
he's dropping 2 albums, isn't he?
They said he's pulling a Kim K because she usually does nudes and then something happens, drops a makeup line or. I just hope it's not that because Kanye's,
too far.
Like this is exactly. You've kind of went to a point of no return with this.
Nah, you can look in his eyes and tell he's genuinely feeling true.
Yeah, that's what I say too. He's definitely
autographed hat.
Yeah, yeah, he went real far. He's trolling almost as hard as Tekashi, but on a different level as Tekashi.
Yeah.
He's a little more classy, but he's still trolling just as hard.
Yeah. Okay, let's just read one of these tweets. Mm-hmm. When we become president, we have to change the name of the plane from Air Force One to Yeezy Force One. So he's been kind of on this dude's
Yeezy Force One.
Like this is what I'm saying. Kanye, what?
Yeah.
Like, bruh. So do we forgive Kanye if he changes his story in a month? I'm not. I feel like you've already crossed the line.
Grab him by the back of the neck and say,
what if he says, this was all just to see what would happen with social media, and that's why I was
social experiment.
No, it's not. It's not. I've been doing that all week with Beyonce tweets or Beyonce posts on Facebook. If you guys noticed, and the people that are with my Facebook friends are the ones that got mad. I wanted to see only one person just went at me personally, and I had to go back at them. But no one really tried to go at me personally, and they really shouldn't have because I didn't really say
personally.
Because they probably, and it was a guy, which is crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was like a diehard Beyonce fan probably, and I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, what are you practicing in the mirror, practicing her dances and stuff?
Some doing the Beyonce challenge.
That's funny.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like he went at me, and I'm like, I never said nothing negative about her. I just said I think she's overrated. Honestly,
Whoa.
True. No, that's facts.
Look, whoa. Oh, come on. Look, I'm gonna have to stand up for the Beehive right now. I love Beyonce.
I think she's overrated because
she's a great performer. She can actually
but there are other people that can do it too. But they were doing it before the internet.
I liked her when she was with the first Destiny's Child.
The internet is very powerful. The internet is powerful. Mm-hmm. You got to think about all the other performers that were great that didn't have the power of the internet that can make people cry and faint and stuff like that.
Michael Jackson.
Marvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say this: she's extremely talented, and if people listen even to her slow jams, she has an amazing voice. Take the music away, listen to some of her videos where she's just rolling
talented.
in the car.
I like her before Jay-Z.
She's amazing. Whoa. Hey, like guys, change some girls.
I don't like that Bonnie and Clyde stuff. I don't like nothing like that after that.
Look, I'm a fan. I watched her in concert. I was at the,
I mean, she looked good.
Look, I was on the On the Run tour, and let me tell you, she gets it, and she performs, sings her songs.
She's a hard worker.
Practices.
Yeah, she's a hard worker. She's a hard worker.
Yeah.
Well, I got a lot of engagements and interaction with those Beyonce posts, of course, and when I post something that's just solely positive without any type of entertainment celebrity, no one engaged
Nobody
at
likes
all.
it, right?
Love negativity. It sounds horrible.
Yeah, they do.
Hate.
Yeah, they do. They can say negative stuff so easy, and it's harder for them to say positive things, which is crazy. And I just tested that this week with my experiment, and I also tested some marketing strategies.
Nice.
Results from that are crazy as well. The power of the internet, the power of marketing, and I try to explain to someone, a person with less talent can appear to be more talented than someone with talent if they have enough marketing dollars.
That's right.
Absolutely. And that was one of the things that I was trying to explain to people.
Isn't that like half of the list that was on that XXL?
It's all about perspective.
But I'm gonna say this. I don't like the comparison. Michael Jackson to Beyonce is not a comparison.
Yeah, when they did that, it was just over the edge.
Yeah, that's like when they keep saying, Jordan and LeBron. Stop.
But I was just trying to break down marketing and how it really works and how it's all about perception. And it's all about captivating the fans' emotion.
Yep.
And captivating your heart and make you feel some type of way. And that's what it is. And when people fight over Beyonce, you got to remember Beyonce is a stranger to all of them. They're strangers to Beyonce, so they're actually going hard over someone they don't even know. And they would go harder over a stranger than someone in their family. Now, I can say that about Beyonce. They would want to kill me, but I can say something about their brother and say, your brother, this and that, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I believe you.
You see what I'm saying? To them.
But because
it's like to them, unfortunately, people are not supposed to idolize, but Beyonce is like a god to some of these people. You know what I mean? They love her.
That's what I was saying. That was my whole point. And
so I think you're absolutely correct that some people, put importance on things that really in their day-to-day life does not exist.
Yeah. And that was my whole experiment, was about that. And I wanted to see how many people can actually see the difference. Trying to get into a fan's mind. Once they're a fan, there's no turning back. So
it's like sports. People will hate you if you're on a different team. So
Yankees and Mets.
Yeah, like they fight at the Eagle Stadium, like to the point where there's a judge in the stadium.
And then I compared that to Trump, because I said Trump has fans just like Beyonce does. Yep. So it's the same exact thing. You try to convince a Trump supporter something other than what Trump is saying. Imagine try to do that. Yeah, you can. And the same thing is when you're trying to have a debate with a Beyonce fan.
Yep.
Same exact thing.
Talking to a wall.
Yeah, because you could go to a Trump supporter or woman, because they've actually done this on CNN and studies and different things like this. You can go up to them, place a hypothetical situation. So if he were to grab your daughter by the kitty cat.
Yep.
They would basically be like, oh, well, he didn't mean it. It was just Trump. No, he didn't mean it. So they don't even, it just flies over their head because he's Trump. No. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go out as far as to say this. Trump supporters, you have the right to support him, but I feel like it's almost cult-like.
Yeah, it is.
Sure,
just it's like a Trump hive. I mean, there's no difference because what he's doing is the master of marketing. Yeah. That's what they're doing. That's why Kanye is so fascinated with Trump, because he is someone with no skills at all, but fooled everyone because he had a lot of money and he marketed himself the proper way and did everything the right way to win. And he didn't even expect to win. I mean, Bill Cosby should have used some of his marketing dollars.
Bill Cosby.
some pudding.
Yeah, because to clean him, because it's all about how fast you can get to the blogs, who gets there first, and it's about how powerful your publicist is.
Yes,
it's weird that he was found guilty on those 3 charges, but I don't know what happened to the other 57.
Maybe they were like sitting back and just like, let me see what's going to happen here.
Now they're going to
jump up. What was it, Gloria Albright? She's going to be like, hey, you see what just happened?
They're probably going to pursue like a civil case for money.
Yeah.
That's when they're going to come out the woodwork.
I always feel like this. When you have a person that is found to have paid out monies, in Trump's case it was $130,000. He says he didn't know about it, but he made some statements and now we believe he knows about it. But for Bill Cosby, it was like $4.3 million to this lady.
Wow, that's
so if you didn't do anything, why are you shelling out $4.3 million already? And then you went and were deposed previously, and those tapes no one was able to hear for years, and you said that you were giving people pills and doing things with them, so you incriminated yourself.
Let's say, for example, if they did get together and contrive all of this stuff and say, you know what, let's say this, it can actually convince someone to say that, I believe it. Like, we can just make something up right now. We can just say
and put it on a meme.
I heard
before they even question it, they're gonna just repeat it. And that's how social media works, and that's how not even social media works. That's how media works. And media has been doing that since media existed.
Yep.
So that's one of the things you have to look out for. And I'm not saying that he's innocent, and I'm not saying that he's guilty. What I'm saying is that there's more to the story than what is
he's hella
than what the public knows. And second of all, how did the man get convicted without any type of evidence? It's all hearsay. It's all their word against his.
Yeah, I don't get that part. Unless we're mistaken, unless something was given behind closed doors. And
the problem is his own deposition that was from something else. That was also used.
I think it was his admittance.
And he didn't even testify this time. Like I said, he had, unfortunately, for his case, there's evidence that he created on himself having to do with something else, and he admitted about these pills, so it's not a secret. It's been out there. And the thing is, he thought it was cool and fun back then in those times, but there was multiple women over so many years that this happened, so many years that's why so many have come out the woodworks to say this stuff. Some say they had a headache, he offered them a pill, and then they're thinking they're getting some for a headache, and next thing you know, he's on top of them. You know what I mean? They were drugged. So you have different scenarios for some of these women, and a lot of them stem from I have cramps. You know what I mean? Oh no, I got you, and he gives them this blue pill.
Cosby's defense for the constant thing was basically, you know what I'm saying, the statute of limitations is what they was gunning for. So he didn't say he didn't do it. He was just trying to see if there was a statute. He
had a different type of. He took a different approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would you do that if
his lawyer's advice?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a guilty move, man.
I heard his lawyer fell asleep in court too. Is that true?
I'm
probably drank some of Cosby's drink.
He's tired. You know? He got a little blue pill.
That's terrible. Yeah. I don't feel Bill Cosby right now, and you know what? I'm gonna let him drown. I don't know about y'all, but he can drown because that's too much.
I think there's just more to the story than what it is. And the media is painting the picture, and they're going along. And I want to play the clip. Everyone commented on the clip of the victims after the case, and 100% of the comments said they're all actors.
Did you hear about the rumor though that the reason why they're really doing this to Bill Cosby is because he was about to acquire?
Yeah, I heard that a long time ago. I heard that as well.
And what do you think about that?
I don't believe it. I don't believe that he has a lot of money. He's powerful, but I think he's just at this point just chilling. Who started this stuff? Actually,
the first trial ended in a hung jury. I know.
Well, who opened up the can of worms? Is what I'm saying.
You know what? Whenever things like this happen, it makes me feel like there's a lawyer behind it.
I think it was Miss Constant.
Yeah, well, Constant was the one. She's the leader.
Yeah, she's the one who basically spearheaded the whole thing with the 50 women. I'm looking at it right here.
But the thing is, it wasn't just like that. They continued to come out. These women, people didn't know anything about their other stories, but as soon as they heard hers, they're like, wait a minute, that happened to me too. So I'm not going to sit here and say that these women are lying. This is a very personal experience, and this happens too often with women and men of power, and I'm not going to sit here and downgrade this Me Too movement because it's not just a movement, it's actual life.
No, it's definitely
60 women, not all 60 of them are lying. And the dude, I'm sorry, it is what it is. He was found guilty, all 3 counts, and until he can, they're gonna appeal it.
But out of 60 women, only all 3 count. But it doesn't.
But it's embarrassing. You don't want to have to live through this stuff. Like, think about it. I don't think anybody understands how that is.
If he was guilty on 20 counts, and that would make
Tony,
a little.
One count is enough.
Let's just keep.
I know one is enough, but 3 people out of 60.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
that ratio just doesn't.
It's like, to me, I think, why didn't they say something before? I understand he was a celebrity and stuff.
I think it's easy for men to say that, but they don't have somebody violating them like that.
Hey man, if a dude touched me in an unnatural way, I'm gonna speak up. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose, you gotta say something. So ladies, if you're out there, you have to say something, because you can't let, as you see, if you let time go by, the law might work against you.
That's a bunch of mess. The chick got raped in broad daylight, and then it was exchange students that found her.
Where?
This happened. The guy got 3 months because he was a swimmer, and they thought that him going. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that guy was wrong.
We can go on for days.
The kid who was the famous, who's an aspiring swimmer, and he got caught having
raping
sex with a girl who was asleep.
Yes,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he did
in public, broad daylight. And they had to take him off. Kids, students on the bikes got off, ripped him off of her.
Yeah, he got a slap on the wrist. He got a slap on the wrist.
3 months.
He's out.
I don't know that.
But this is the kind of stuff. Okay,
Harvey Weinstein is a bigger issue.
His situation.
His stuff is current.
Yeah, it's happening right now. It's like right now, and a lot of big people, not the no-name people that Bill Cosby had, but I'm talking about big names are actually coming forward.
Credible.
And they're more credible. That's what it is. That's the right word for it.
So why is nothing happening to him?
Bill Cosby stuff there's more to the story.
There's always more to the story, but the thing is, do these women want their stories to be told when it's such a personal experience that happened to them? They want to bury it in their past. They don't want to have to relive it. When you have to continue
being anonymous.
It's not like that. It's not like that, and I think that it's so easy for someone to say, go ahead and talk about this experience where you were taken advantage of.
No, not talk about it, but go to a police officer and be like, yo, can you arrest
and
this
they
guy?
don't. I'm just letting you know.
They said they didn't want to do it back then because nobody would believe them, but come on, a black guy and
not
a white
Bill
woman.
Cosby against Bill Cosby.
But back then, a white woman
definitely believed her.
Yeah,
because he's black. Back then, they would have definitely believed her. What is she talking about?
And he's hanging out with Hugh Hefner. I mean, he's the man. Yeah.
One of the victims was non-credible because she lied. When someone lies, you question everything they ever said.
Yeah, they're not credible anymore.
True. How many of these women were paid to come out and do this? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
As a lawyer, you just want to win the case by any means and all means.
Regardless, I still think Bill is guilty. Regardless,
to some extent.
Too much.
Yeah, and you know what we're not even talking about? He's a married man all this time.
Yeah.
And he's behaving like this.
All right, shout out to Philly. Also, Meek Mill's home.
Yeah, Meek Mill. Philly from Philly.
Give it up for Meek Mill. He's home.
Meek Mill.
Shout out to, he used to represent Dope Fat TV. Back when Dope Fat TV started, we all represented each other back then. And I heard Meek and Nicki are back together. I don't know if that's a rumor or not. But you think it's a rumor?
Inquiring minds.
I think she's been talking about it for months now, about how she's been, secretly wanting to get back with him, and then if he came out of jail, she would get back with him.
I heard they're back together and they're taking things slow right now, but they are monogamous.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. He needs some fresh buns, and she's available.
You know what? I think that they were a good look for each other. She tried to calm him down some. She didn't want him to get into trouble, and I think that she got really upset after she had appeared in court with him and was trying to get him on the straight and narrow, and he was still kind of
he was going crazy. Yeah, he was still
wilding out there.
He was still young. He's still young.
Still Meek Millie from Philly. Yeah. You know what I mean, on the street bikes.
I think she took his mojo away. I don't know if that's a good mix.
I don't know.
So Meek's the only battle rapper to get beat by an R&B singer in a battle rap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely that's true. But he's not just an R&B singer. He's
Drake is
his lyricist. But now, since we're speaking of Nicki Minaj, and Nicki used to be with Nas, and Nas and Khalees have more issues.
Oh yeah,
this is like a big circle. Khalees is wanting more money now. She's getting like 100,000 a year or something. She wants more, and she's opening up now about their relationship. About
she's trying to say
his relationship was abusive. Their relationship was abusive and everything. And everyone's like, come on, Now we have the Fabulous situation where Fabulous. So they're back together again.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Hey. This is why I tell people don't get in
a relationship. Never put your nose in their business.
You might lose a friend because the friend got in. Like, nah, you know what I mean.
Oh,
so
my God,
that is what it is.
They got kids, man. You got to just watch. You got to watch out with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like what.
But Nas and Khalees, Khalees is doing Nas dirty. I don't like what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, she's trying to say he's just a photo op dad. She's trying to smear him now and talk bad about him, and I don't like it. And then she's getting way more money than she should. She need to get up off her, and go make some records.
Yep. And also Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. They have issues as well. I mean, I heard it was resolved. She forgave him, and I heard Kris Jenner had to step in with the contract.
Yeah, $10 million if you cheat again. So wait a minute. So let's say this agreement was in place just a little bit prior. He would owe $30 million to be put in the trust for True.
And nothing out there worth $10 million, man.
Well, he makes a lot. I forgot what his salary is, but he makes enough, and he did it because I guess they're in love. And
unbelievable.
Yeah, this is what sources are saying.
I guess if you got it to splurge.
And not even that. Power of love.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me that if he sees another Brazilian-looking mommy in the club, and he says, you know what? I feel like splurging in VIP tonight. $10 million, you got it.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to invest in a face mask.
Yep.
Because, I don't think he's going to turn it down.
No.
I don't think he's going to turn down no booty.
I don't think so either. And then he'll end up in the Sunken place.
Oh, man.
Wow.
So I want to talk about Lil Pump. Now, he's on social media talking about he just bought a $4.5 million house. I don't think he really has it like that. And second of all, I don't believe everything I see on social media. A lot of people just say things and do things just to get attention from people. But his deal wasn't that much money. He had millions, but
did they offer him like 8? Like, how you buying a $4.5 million house with that? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I'm gonna keep on coming out with music. What music?
Yeah.
Really? You know what?
He needs some better people around.
I know he probably got a nice publishing deal. He's doing shows, but he's too new. He's only 17 years old. He's been out for a year.
Where are his parents at when he's doing this? Like, he's waking up, not eating Cheerios or whatever, and he's buying houses.
He's MC hammering it.
You know what? He was probably scrolling on Instagram, saw a really nice crib on one of these luxury websites on
Zillow.
there, clicked it,
Bow Wow Challenge.
and you can now, you can click and buy now.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe he just clicked and bought a house on Instagram. I don't know, doing it for the gram.
Yeah, they're just doing it. They're doing it to troll and get people to believe in it. You know,
they're just fronting for the gram, man.
Yeah, do it for the gram.
Just because they got money, they still corny.
My whole thing is I don't think they have the money that they portray to have.
No,
exaggerating the amount that they have.
Well, what about, since we're talking about Lil Pump, you know what I mean? Because I feel like he's pumping himself up, but. In the background today, so Tekashi went on Instagram and he recorded another video and he's holding a kid and it looks adorable.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean?
That's his daughter,
but
right?
what he does is he makes sure he shows you the background. Just look at me luxuriate.
Yeah.
I just want to luxuriate for you. You know what I mean? So at least his fans do get to see a cool view every now and then.
Speaking of Tekashi again, someone from his camp shooting at Casanova at the Barclays Center at Adrian Broner's fight.
Come on.
Yeah, Adrian Broner.
Yeah,
seriously.
And I heard he's banned from. Yeah, I heard he's banned from Barclays.
From the Barclay, man. You can't come down in Brooklyn at the Barclay though.
Can't even go to the
this rap game right now is like the wild, wild west. It's just it's all about perception. It's all about social media. It's all about who says it first. It's all about who posts the most, and then the fans believe in it.
Do you think that was a publicity stunt?
Nah.
I think they're just taking the internet stuff a little too far.
Yeah.
That's what I think they're doing. They're trying to live up to the name.
Yeah.
It used to be the rappers talked about what they lived. Now the rappers are talking what they don't live, and now they're trying to live what they talk.
Yeah, they're trying to show credibility.
Make it happen.
Yeah, because a lot of people say, how can you be a gangster and you never did crime, or you never went to jail, or you never did this and that? Like, being a gangster is something not to be proud of. It's something that just goes in your resume.
Tekashi, you know what he is? He's that kid that listens to Mobb Deep, then thinks he's hard, and then tries to be a rapper, and then tries to do the stuff that he used to hear in the songs. That's all he is.
That's
he's
like
trying to live up to the name.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you can't take him serious with a rainbow mouth and that colored hair, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
and then you want to default back to saying, "Oh, well, you're chasing a kid with a rainbow hair. Why would dare you? You look crazy."
He's not a kid. He's 18, first off, and y'all. And
no, he's 21, 22.
He's older than that.
He's 22.
That's what I'm saying. He's a grown man.
Yeah, and he has a daughter.
The thing is, like, the issue with Tekashi, the whole rainbow hair, the this is that. I'm gonna say a couple of his songs out. You know, I can rock.
I love the music.
You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna front.
can rock with it. But I will say this: you want longevity. You want to live a real life, long life. Stop with all the thugging when you're not a thug. You're not a gangster. You know what I mean? You don't even need to be that. You already are making records. Be what you are, a musician. Father. Brag about that. You don't hear people brag about that. Well, Nas did do a song about it, you know what I mean? But brag about that. Do something like that. Do something positive. You like the rainbow color hair. People are going to look up to you. These kids are looking up to you. You know what I mean? You already have a bright, colorful personality, energy. Stop doing it with the wrong things in the wrong direction.
He ain't never had nobody really press him, honestly. Because if he had somebody real press him, he wouldn't be acting the way he's acting. He's only acting the way he's acting because he's got a bunch of battery packers following him in groups, in packs, like male groupies, telling him that he's the man.
Male groupies are the worst. I will say this: do you agree or not? Male groupies are the worst.
Yes,
I think they're definitely worse than women. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. People, I understand, they feel very strongly about something.
Did I say arguments?
But like you said, you don't even know these people.
Yeah.
In real life.
You don't.
And you're ready to fight. You're ready not to talk to people for weeks. But getting back to the Tekashi real quick, he does post some positive things, you know, certain days. And then other days it's like he turns, I don't know, is he bipolar some days?
It's possible.
Where so you know what? I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass on some of that because I feel like I have heard and seen some of his videos and he's talking about some real stuff. But then you see the other days and it's like, I don't know if you were smoking something extra, don't know what you were doing. But this is a completely different person from yesterday's post.
You know what? If he really wanted to make an impact or to better his image, why don't he go to school and finish college and then, you know what I'm saying, have kids, you know what I'm saying, see something like that? Because right now he's got a bunch of kids looking up to him. You know what I mean? So you might as well do something positive and spearhead this in another direction. He could fix this, but he'd rather portray the thug role than run around with 50 Cent.
Yeah, or let's keep it real. He just is trying to get past this whole thing where they're calling him a pedophile. So if you really are about the cause, then do something positive.
Yeah.
If you really didn't do this, then stand up about it.
But he'd rather poop on everybody by showing the money and being like, I got it, you don't got it. And it's like, give it to some people who've been victimized then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do something, and with the adversity, do it.
Don't you have some things you want to talk about?
Oh.
Since we talking about Tekashi and Pump.
I'm going to say this. Look, there's a lot of the booties that are out there. We already know Kim K. She was on Ellen talking about how she felt about her sister, Tristan Thompson, the issue. She said, I don't really want to talk too much about it because we made a deal. If they have kids involved, then I'm not going to really, trash them all the way. But I will say it's a totally effed up, is what she said, situation. So that's one issue with the big booties. Okay. And of course, her husband's in the sunken place, so let's just not go there. Yep. And then the next one, I feel horrible about K. Michelle. She almost died because it was like poisoning her body. So she went to social media, she talked about it, but this was a real experience. She got very upset at some of her people that she felt like were close to her, because how could you not even check up on me?
Yeah.
And she called them and put them on Front Street. The people say, how could I check on you if you didn't even tell me? Nobody told me. So there was a little bit of drama with that, but I hope K. Michelle gets better and hope she becomes an advocate to tell people.
Yeah, I just hope people, not even people, it's females, because guys don't get injections.
They fake calf muscles and stuff now. Who does this in chest packs?
Schwarzenegger did that.
Yeah, they do this stuff. It's insane.
But just be happy with your bodies.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only body you got.
Fake stuff in your body is crazy.
Everybody's beautiful when they're their own individual self. Everybody's difference is what makes them great.
Yeah.
I don't understand why everybody wants to get... But the fact that K. Michelle got butt shots, wow. Like, I used to look and be like, damn, she's got a nice body. And now that you guys are telling me this, is so upsetting.
You didn't know that was...
I really didn't know.
Yeah, no, everyone, that was the big thing. She publicly talked about it when she got it.
I don't like fake butts.
Yeah.
Well... She, at this point, she hopefully is going to keep it all the way real and be healthy. And speaking of the butts, let's just, keep it moving. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, the beef.
Oh, yeah.
Which
they got the butts, too.
Yeah, they got the butts, so we got to bring them in.
They got a lot of fake stuff, actually.
But
girls be getting face injections on a regular.
I wouldn't hate to wake up to next to that. Then.
Look, can I just shout out to their look?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It makes them feel good. So some people want to buy a new handbag, they want to buy some new shoes, they buy new butts and body parts.
Oh,
you know what I mean? This is what they want to do. These girls.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If this is what they want to do and it makes them feel better, hey, that's your bread. You know what I mean? Do what you want with it. But I will say this: even if you didn't have it, if you've got the talent and you're putting out the music, I'm going to support that. But be careful and healthy with your bodies.
Yes.
Because these implants don't last forever.
A lot of women are dying. A lot of women going to jail.
Yeah, you got to keep getting tunes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once you change one thing, next thing you look like... What's that lady looks like a cat? Because she's had so many surgeries. I don't even know what she looks like anymore.
Not Lil Kim, but she look like Lil Kim.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
they look similar.
Like
Botox.
So that's that. But do you feel that she kind of jumped out the window on that, like Nicki Minaj crying on the interview and all that? Because Cardi really doesn't seem to say that she said, doesn't seem like she really said anything negative. Her verse did get changed. She had to remove her name out of her mouth.
They released some text messages between Offset and Cardi about Nicki and a whole bunch of stuff. It's just a lot of high school stuff, if you ask me.
They're trying to pit them up against each other.
And I don't think they should. I think they should let them be on a record together. How about that?
Dope. I mean, that's what's caused and stemmed Cardi and her management to have issues right now.
But Funk Flex also said he doesn't respect what Cardi's doing because she doesn't write her own stuff. Yeah, he doesn't want to hear anything she has to say because she doesn't write her own lyrics.
Yeah, he don't like the fact that she's trying to leave the management that
the loyalty is gone.
That helped develop her. That paid. They spent a lot of money on her, developing her, putting her in the studio, recording her.
That's sad.
Getting her in the show.
But that's a typical thing.
And then she blows up. Someone gets in their ear, and then she's ping.
Someone
got in the drawers.
Yeah, drawers in the ears.
Wow.
And she did the dash.
You know, wow.
No loyalty. So
but
what's her
man's name? That's how business is. The thing is, there should be some loyalty. There should be some loyalty, and I'm going to acknowledge that too. The thing is, you got to consider the source. So if they're saying this is that, if you don't have facts to back it up, it's hard when you have the person that you love telling you this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not the same as if somebody just says, "Oh, they're stealing a couple dollars here and there, and it's turning into thousands and thousands. We've got a problem." This person put you on.
Yeah.
They really put their time, their energy into you. So,
and we know how this business goes. That a lot of the people that do that stuff, they're also going through their own issues, their own stuff, their own money problems. And for him to go out of his way to do that sacrifice for her, and for her to just have no loyalty and throw him out in the street, that's
just like we were saying, there's usually more information that's out there too. So
there's definitely more. There's definitely more information.
You know, and if they were doing Cardi wrong, you already know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
She's not going to have it. And you know what I mean? If that's the situation and people are being funny with her money or disrespectful, we don't know what it really is.
I'm assuming, but I think it's her man. I think her man came in and decided to be super manager, right? And just like, you know what, I'm taking over her affairs and la 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 la. And he probably, you know how that goes. And they're not the brightest. I'm sorry, the Migos are not the brightest.
Well, I just hope that Cardi has some longevity and she'll be able to be okay after this with, another album coming out.
She better get into movies.
And the guy's suing for what, 50 million?
10 million.
Oh, 10. Okay.
Yeah, I suggested 50, but...
you know what? Man, you know who you sound like? Wendy always says you should go for way more so then you can get really what you want. Yeah, exactly.
It's the truth. That's how people do.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
That's a lawyer tactic.
Double XL freshman list scam. Did you guys hear about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Lil Skies didn't show up purposely. Because he was actually chosen to be part of the freshmen. He didn't show up for the photo shoot. And they called Rich the Kid as a replacement, and then Rich said no.
That's an insult.
Yeah, how do you get a replacement if somebody earned their position?
Yeah, because everyone knows it's a scam. The freshman list is one of the biggest scams. But the thing about that is that it saved Double XL from going under, because people only cared about Double XL for their freshman list because it was credible. It was almost compared to like the Mics and the Source.
Wow.
When
the 5 mics.
Yeah, the 5 mics and the album review for hip hop albums. They lost all their credibility, and I think that they're hanging on a thread, if you ask me.
I think you probably sealed their fate, because I think you spoke on this before, and it's like it happened.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We did say that it was a list that was basically just a bunch of trash.
About a month ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. It's just a matter of time before things hit the fan.
Yep, time tells.
Yeah, well, they suck anyways. I never liked their books, and just the fact that they're doing stuff like that anyways. They don't need to be a part of hip hop because they're just selling out anyways as well.
Yep. I want to talk about some local news. I want to talk about that dog, that pit bull that was on the 4 train. Yeah.
That wasn't a pit bull. That was a pit bull?
The pit bull. They had a pit bull on the 4 train.
You know what people are going to say? That was my support dog.
Shut up.
Well, the cops have the dog in custody. The owner. The owner got hit with 2 charges. One charge is assault charge.
Yeah, because he did assault somebody in nutcase.
It was crazy. The dog, for those that don't know the story, this guy brought his pit bull onto the MTA subway when you're not supposed to have any dogs in there, not unless they're a service dog. Mm-hmm. And if you do have a dog in there, they have to be in a carrier, some type of bag. Mm-hmm. He just brought a pit bull on the train and then put the pit bull on the seat next to him.
Wow.
And the pit bull was between him and a passenger, and the pit bull kept bumping the passenger. First she asked him to take the dog off, and he looked at her like she was crazy,
as usual.
And then she pushed the dog off the seat, and then he put the dog back on the seat. It went back and forth, and they started arguing, started fighting, and then the dog attacked her.
You see, you know what? This come on now.
It sounds like something from a movie.
It sounds like a dog fight.
That's a double.
It really sounds like a dog fight. But what I'm saying is, look, there was an issue. You're sitting on a train. You have multiple people there. You have to be aware of your surroundings and be considerate to others.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, sometimes dogs' breath be kicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. We don't know.
If somebody could be allergic to the dog.
Yeah, they could be allergic. It could be a lot of different things. And I'm not going to say, look, I'm a dog lover.
Me too.
But I would not have my pit bull on the train.
I don't want to be next to no strange dog. I don't like strange dogs. I love my dog, but I don't want a strange dog brushing up against me and dropping off fleas or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know what that dog.
Or do you ever notice sometimes people are a little bit too close to certain dogs that they don't know, and then they're like, like we don't know if that's going on.
Yeah,
that
and just because the dog's nice with you and your family doesn't mean he's nice with everyone.
Yeah, like why?
I blame this on Trump and Kanye.
Oh man, where my dogs at? Wow,
why they arrest a dog, man?
In custody.
The dog, yeah, that was funny.
Wow.
You know what I read the other day? Not read, but I saw in the news. But they're coming up with all these different solutions for gun control, and instead of actually making laws for guns, they're trying to fight guns, and they're coming up with solutions for the schools to fight the guns. And they actually had little baseball bats.
Man, don't they tell me
they had a
baseball bats?
They had
what?
You know, little.
They got a little billy club.
You know the little baseball bats?
Yeah, the teenager. What?
And then they had a box of rocks.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I swear. Look it up.
What?
They had a basket of rocks.
What are you gonna do? Throw it with your
they say
power?
Yeah. So they say if everyone throws it at the same time. I'm like, so if I had a gun and I went to go shoot up a school, somebody threw a rock at me, I'm gonna make sure I get him first.
They're gonna lift their hand and reach in there and you know what I mean? Like, let's just keep it real.
That's funny.
I want to shoot everybody.
Oh man.
Well, I guess at the end they can kick rocks. You know,
That's some crazy Trump stuff. I'm telling you, man. He's coming up with the idea
Rocks.
Because I mean, he came up with the idea of giving all the teachers guns, and everybody's like, "Yo, you lost your mind."
Or he ran out of funding.
So they come up with dumber stuff.
Rocks and baseball bats.
Yeah, who does that?
So they're gonna end up playing
to the shooter with an AK.
They're gonna end up playing baseball with the rocks.
Yeah, that's
unbelievable,
horrible,
man.
Yeah, I mean, this is so bold that KKK is running ads on the front page of newspapers in Virginia. Wow. There's Westmoreland News. The front page of that newspaper actually had an ad to recruit KKK members, and that's crazy. So this is very, very bold times that we're living in right now.
Scary.
And that right there is due to Trump. I definitely believe the front page.
Exactly. Because it was supposed to be that someone was outraged about these flyers going around in their neighborhood. So they sent it over. They weren't supposed to post it on the front page with the phone number.
That's
like, hey,
Virginia,
here
man.
you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
But Virginia has a different, like,
I mean, they're known
setup.
for it. I mean, that's where the ships came in. I mean, let's just keep it all the way 100. I mean, Virginia, that's slavery trade came there. I'm not surprised.
The KKK is bigger and stronger than it's ever been right now.
What's crazy, so can we start to send like our little rappers, like Lil Pump, Lil Uzi, all these people to kind of combat the KKK?
Yeah, right.
Like, you know,
gonna lose.
You know, can we send
listen to Tekashi. Yeah, I was just gonna.
You know, like all of them just go down there with the little billy clubs that Trump gave. You know what I mean? And box of rocks.
Tekashi supports Trump.
If it'll get Tekashi more views, he will support anybody.
Or I have a brighter idea. Kanye, since you were on the bandwagon with Trump, why don't you go down there and handle your people? Tell them it's not okay what they're doing. They cannot put ads like this. Yep. I say you should be the representative.
The Klansmen in Virginia. It's unbelievable when they can do that. Just put out an ad and it's free advertising. But Westmoreland, they said that they denounced it.
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't denounce it by them posting the entire thing with the phone numbers. If they had posted it the proper way.
No, they distanced themselves from the paper.
I thought the Westmoreland News. I thought that's what it was.
No, the residents are outraged because they shouldn't have. It was supposed to be just sent in
Yeah.
Because they were outraged. This flyer was circulating in their neighborhood, so people were actually dropping these on people's houses. Like,
excuse me, they distance themselves from the group, the KKK group.
Yeah, they don't want to be associated with that.
But you can't do that if you've gave them free publicity.
You shouldn't have done that.
Man, you can join the KKK online. We can log in right now.
That's disgusting.
And, you know, really,
so
I did it. You can go to the computer right now,
you know
and it's going to ask you to fill out the application. It's going to ask you if you're white. It's going to ask you questions. It's crazy. You can look at it right now, and you can actually join the KKK.
But they want to talk about Black Lives Matter.
But now, wait a minute. So then, if the KKK has memberships, do they have a black, platinum, different levels of membership?
Well, I think you start out regular, I believe.
No, they're allowing.
The white card?
They're allowing.
I'm going to Google
colors.
join KKK.
I think I read that the KKK is allowing different ethnicities in their groups now.
Well, I guess they'll have targets really easy.
Join the KKK online.
It's crazy.
Make this precise. All right.
It's
how to join right here.
Wow.
Joining the Klan, Oxford Scholarship Online.
Oxford?
You can get a scholarship to be in the Klan?
In Oxford?
Right here, I think I saw it.
You have
right
to have
here.
connection.
Yeah, this is the one I saw. Listen to music while we wait.
Screw.
Look at this. Contact, sales page, application right here.
Yeah, but look
There's
how cheap your page is.
Look at the application.
Looks like a MySpace page.
Look, the undersigned, a true loyal citizen of being a white person.
See?
Of temperate?
Oh, we're not allowed
habits?
to join. We're not a white gentleman. But hey, what if I identify as white? You know, just like people can identify as male.
All
female.
applications must include a $10 application fee for processing. Enclose a color photocopy of the front of your driver's license.
It's got to be colored. They got to make
so
sure
look,
you're white.
yeah, so it's going to date of birth, social security number optional. Yeah, right.
Nashville,
Sponsored
Illinois.
by, approved by. Yo, this is so crazy right here. Look at this.
And the guy's name's Barney that you got to send it to.
It's a hate group out there recruiting, and you know what? There's probably police involved, and
but
more
let me
people
ask you
that's
something.
gonna
So
join, and it's
this is driver's license. This is horrible.
Yeah.
So if you don't give them a valid driver's license,
they even spell sponsored wrong. It's SPONSOR.
see, I knew they were down with Trump.
Oh my God, they spell sponsor wrong.
Oh man.
Do they not know this?
No, they don't. They're only asking for $10. I mean, and their homepage looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks real bad.
This looks like it's from the 1980s.
It's MySpace. That's what it looks like.
Oh, it does look like
looks like
It's got the little glitter. It's got the cheap banners and the spinning.
This is so
stuff.
old. Who made this?
It looks like it was made on a Ning site.
Wow.
if you do not send a photocopy of your license, your application will be rejected.
Yep. So would you be Anthony Phineas when you join?
And my name will be Anthony Faddington. That sounds white, right?
Oh,
It's white enough.
Oh my goodness, this is horrible. You can just fill out this horrible application with misspelled words.
And I can just photocopy myself. I mean, I could just Photoshop myself, look like a white person, put a wig on.
Racism is alive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's thriving, man. Online.
Wow.
And these are the generous, kind people. What did Trump call them?
Oh, these are all good. There were
good
some
citizens.
Good people on both sides.
Yeah.
Yo, he gets me so mad. Oh my God, he gets me so mad.
Wow, $10.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
that's crazy.
It's unbelievable, man. But they're gonna come at Black Lives Matter. They're gonna come at all the other colored groups and everything. But they're gonna let these guys thrive, and knowing that these guys have been killing people for hundreds of years. Like, I just don't understand.
They recently did it too. They actually
ethics in America have gone down the toilet.
Yep.
They're letting these people have e-commerce sites and sell jewelry.
Next thing, they're gonna allow pedophiles to have websites with their pictures of their little collections, and it's gonna be allowed. The way that
This is horrible.
Yep, probably.
It scares me because I got kids.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing. When you're trying to raise kids in this world, it's just getting worse and worse. And it's like, what do you do? How do you prevent it? How do you stop it? And you just think about it all the time.
Just
So that's
So much
one of-
anxiety.
It's too
But
much.
this was a crazy episode. We have music reviews, but we're gonna get into the music reviews on our next episode. We have a ton of music reviews actually in our inbox, but we're going to get to that in the next day or so. And I want to thank everyone for sending their music in and hitting me up on Instagram asking for the email. And I want to thank all the followers following us on Instagram at DoFatChat, and also on Facebook at DoFatChat, and also at Twitter at DoFatChat. Thanks for your support.
Well, I appreciate everybody tuning back in. You know, we miss you guys. We miss you, and I hope that you guys missed the show and had some laughs with us this time. Make sure you continue to submit your music. If you have, you know, advice you're looking for, or you know about some really interesting things going on, let us know.
If you want to air out any beefs, definitely let us know.
Make sure you're following us. I'm Isis of Sound,
and I'm the real Esco Beats.
And I'm Tony DoFat and DoFat Chat. Check it out.
You're now listening to the number one podcast on the planet. So Fat Chat Podcast. You are now listening to So Fat Chat Podcast.